Hello, my name's Jason Sr. I'm head brewer at Mammoth Brewing Company, and today we're talking a little bit about our Devil's Post Pale Ale that we're brewing. And the Devil's Post Pale Ale is brewed to commemorate the centennial of Devil's Post Pile National Monument here locally. And what we're going to do is a volcanic rock beer. The idea for this beer kind of came from our local geographic area being very volcanically active, and we thought it'd be fun to play with local ingredients and use some volcanic rock from the area. And it just so happens that the basalt rock that we've got locally here is also the same rock that Devil's Post Pile Monument is made out of. And so that tied in great with the centennial of the Devil's Post Pile. So we locally went down near actually Highway 395. There's a nice drainage, volcanic rock drainage. I got all these nice rocks for our brew. We thought it would be interesting to do a pale ale style of beer, only adding the caramelization that we get off of these rocks into the beer to make a bigger pale ale. So it'll be a little more malty flavor, hopefully, and we'll add a little more hops to balance that out. So hopefully it'll get up into the double pale ale range. And how we're going to do the rocks, we're going to take the baskets here, which is just from a turkey fryer, and we're going to put these baskets right into a wood fire on a barbecue. We're going to use almond wood, and from there we're going to hopefully get these rocks up to about 700 degrees. The reason we picked the wood fire over propane, because we want to get some smokiness on these rocks too, and hopefully get a hint of smokiness in the beer, which will make it kind of unique and kind of fit with the volcanic theme of everything. We're going to use some almond wood, so it's really hard fruit almond wood, and that should create a really hot fire. And then we might do something to get that wood to smoke a little more, wet it, or put some extra pine on in there or something to get some smoke around these rocks, so we can hopefully get a lot of smoke on these rocks. So when we put it in the wort, the little bit of the smokiness will get into the beer too. So now we're going for the final push temperature, around 500 degrees. Our lunch is done, so we can really get it going hot. We don't have to worry about burning our meat. And we're looking to get it up from about 500 up to 600, 700. What's your plan, Dip? My plan is to get these off to the grate somehow, hopefully with the metal stainless rod. Put them on this pallet, forklift them on the roof, and then, Carl, you have to pick them up. Take them into the window and up into the kettle. We have a chain to lower them down into the kettle. And once we get the rocks already heated up into the kettle, 6 of these baskets sitting there in the bottom of the kettle, then we'll go ahead and pump the wort back up out of the fermenter into the kettle. And that way we can bring the wort into the rocks, and it should just come up nicely and just start crackling and spitting and heating up and caramelizing on these rocks. So that way the rocks won't be kind of overwhelmed by the volume of wort. We'll be bringing the wort to the rocks slowly. But the super boil is just going to just caramelize these rocks, caramelize the wort. It's just like burning sugar, kind of caramelizing sugar onto these rocks. So that's where the flavor should come from. The wort should caramelize onto these rocks. Then as it sits in the boil for the next hour and a half, when we do our regular boil, that flavor should be kind of imparted into the rest of the wort. So now that we brought the wort to the rocks, and we got our boil around the rocks and the caramelization on the rocks, we're going to go ahead and keep pumping the wort from downstairs out of the fermenter into the kettle, and continue on with our regular boil of 90 minutes, and then we'll kill off any bacteria we picked up in the rock or in the transfer, and then from there continue on like a regular brew. Okay, so now we're done with our regular boil. We boiled the beer for 90 minutes with the rocks in there, and we sent it down to the fermenter to ferment like all our other beers, and it'll ferment for about 2 weeks, and then we'll package it in the bottles. We'll be ready to go.
Hi, I'm Sean Turner, owner of Mammoth Brewing Company.
I'm Jason Sr., a brewer here.
And we're very, very happy with Devil's Post Pale Ale that just came out. Today is July 1st, 2011. Just released this, just bottled this today. And what can I say? 99 years and 360 days ago, John Muir we have to thank, and President Howard Taft at the time for making Devil's Post Pile a national monument. And that gave us the opportunity to commemorate the 100-year anniversary by making a very special bottle. I'm really pleased with the way the flavor came out.
Yeah, it was a great excuse to have fun and make this beer. Especially using the local ingredients, the local basalt rock we got here just locally by Highway 395. And we got all that nice flavor in there from the rock and the dirt on the rock, which we wanted in there to get some good terroir of the beer, local terroir. And yeah, I love the way it came out.
Great caramelization on the flavors, nice and clear in the bottle, and we will only be distributing this beer as far as Yosemite National Park, Kings Canyon, and Sequoia National Parks, as well as the Eastern Sierra. And just barely got 240 cases packaged, so this has actually been a great little experiment for us, and glad it came out so well. So cheers. Right on.